the forgotten legend, Bj Penn.
I see my haters proud of me now. When I'm around, it's all smiles. I took over my whole time.
A lot of people know Bj Penn as the fighter that they heard that was really, really good. They didn't really know how good he was. A lot of people just look at his record, seeing that he was on a 7-fight losing streak to end his career, getting finished in 3 of those fights. But Bj Penn in his prime was an absolute monster. Bj Penn was able to win a UFC world title in his 9th career professional MMA bout versus one of the all-time best, Mr. Matt Hughes, in the first round by choking that man out, which led to an amazing trilogy between him and Matt Hughes. After winning the UFC belt, he walked away from the UFC and went on to collect wins over Dwayne Ludwig and Rogerio Gracie. After that, he fought Lyoto Machida. Yes, the light heavyweight former champion Lyoto Machida. He fought him in K1. He did lose that fight, but whenever he did come back in the UFC, he came back into one of the best 170-pound fighters ever do it, George St. Pierre, and he lost that fight. And then after he lost to GSP, he had the rematch of the lifetime. Then after that fight, he had a rematch against Mr. Matt Hughes, and Matt Hughes was able to redeem himself in this fight, winning the fight by knockout in the 3rd round. But after the loss against Matt Hughes, he dropped down to 155 and kind of got a tune-up match against James Pulver. After that fight, which he finished inside the 2nd round, after that fight, he was able to get a title shot against Mr. Joe Stevenson, and he was able to finish that fight also. Then after he won the belt, he was able to defend his belt against Mr. Sean Shark, finishing him by the 3rd round. Then he went up to welterweight again to try to reclaim his throne, but he ran into George St. Pierre, one of the best to ever do it once again, and he was not successful. His corner threw in the towel in the 4th round. After the GSP loss again, he was able to defend his title 2 more times versus Kenny Florian and Mr. Diego Chances, but after that, it kind of went downhill from there. He went on to lose back-to-back decision losses against the answer, Mr. Frankie Edgar. But after those back-to-back losses against Frankie Edgar, he did have another highlight in his career. He was able to cap off the trilogy with Matt Hughes by a 1st-round finish, which was an absolute spectacular sight to see. And after the Matt Hughes win, that would be his final career win in UFC and MMA in general. I wish a lot more people was able to see the prime version of Bj Penn, because that one was absolutely excitement personified. The later part of his career was pretty bad to watch. He was just getting rolled out there to be a resume builder for some of the young guys, Ryan Hall, Yair Rodriguez. I mean, it was pretty bad towards the end of his career. But what do you guys think about Bj Penn and his career? Was you a fan of him or are you not a fan of him? Let me know down below. Like always, if you enjoyed the video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Be good people. Peace.